Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've seen this face for the first time, I would like you guys to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share with your friends and comment down below. Also, before we get started with the video, I would really like you guys to check the description box as I have mentioned all the products used along with my Instagram handle, so don't forget to check and let's get started. Okay, so before we start the video, I am going to start by moisturizing my face, and for moisturizing my face I'm going to use the Pond's Super Light Gel. So we are going to start by putting on some primer. So the primer that I'll be using is the Swiss Beauty Pearl Primer. I'm just going to take some and I'll take them on my finger, rub them a little and then just go on with the problematic areas that I have. We're done with our primers. The next step that I'll be doing is my lip balm. We have Fruity Lip Balm. So the next step is a concealer. So for concealer I'm using this Maybelline New York's Fit Me Concealer in the shade 25 Medium. I'm just going to blend this out with the damp beauty blender. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation without wasting any time. So for foundation I'm using this Insight Makeup Essentials Ultra Thin Second Skin Foundation. This is a very light coverage foundation, like a legit light coverage foundation. Just going to blend it again with my damp beauty blender. So for baking I'm going to use this Swiss Beauty Prime and Set Primer and Mattifying Setting Powder. Taken some on my blender and just going to go with it. So I'm going to go ahead with the bronzer. This is a bronzer duo from MyGlamm and brush that I'll be using, and I'm taking in like both the shades. I'm just gonna go ahead with this. I'm just gonna follow the shape of my nose, which is from here to here. For my eyes, I'm going to use this eyeshadow. This is in the shade Brulee, and this is from Wet n Wild. It's like a single color. I'm just taking some on my brush and sweeping this on my eyelid, like putting on to my eyes. So for eyeshadow today I'll be using two palettes. Both of them are from Huda Beauty, and I'll be using this Neon palette and this Topaz Obsession palette. I'm on with this shade. This is the darkest shade in the palette. So I'm just going to follow the crease. I'm going to go ahead with this shade. This is more like a brown and orange mix. So I'm just going to go ahead with some, like I have a very little amount on my brush, and then just I will be dragging the shade down and putting it on the center. this is a beautiful shade. I'm going to go ahead with this, and like a silver, but it's more like a holographic effect. I would love to show you guys a swatch. On my lid, I'm going to use my fingers because it sticks better. So I have taken some on my finger and I'm just going to place it on the center of my eye, like this. Now I'm going to blend it out with a thin brush, and I'm going to use a darker shade just to give the transition. So I'll take in some powder and just try to take it off. So for powdering my face, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Compact Powder in the shade Light Beige. Curling my eyelashes. So before I go ahead with the mascara, I'm going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes, and for that I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. This is in the shade Molten Gold. So for mascara, I have the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. Just going to use the curl and length side. Use the same palette that I used for creating a crease. So I'm going to use this dark brown and this orangey brown shade, and I'm going to work on my lower lash line. So I'm just going to go and use one on the blush. So for blush, I'm going to use this cute little blush that I have from SFR. This is pure color blush, and this is in the shade Red brush, and I'm just gonna dab off the excess that I have on the brush and just I'm going to take a liner and just draw a very thin line here on my outer corner, just to make my lash line look thicker, because I didn't put any eyeliner. So I'm just going to draw like this. Can you see? This looks pretty. So now I'm going to move forward with some kajal. I do not want to create a very dark look, but I want to give it a very smoky effect in the lower lash line. I'll be taking this dark shade and I'll take some on my brush and just smudge it. So we're almost at the end, and the next thing that I'm gonna do is my lipstick. Of course, this is the lip liner, but I don't know what company is it. I just found it on my mom's closet, and I was like, I just want it. It's a pretty shade. It's a pretty shade. Like, of course, I want to show you a swatch. Isn't it pretty? So this is, I think, in the shade L03 Bobby Brown, but there's literally no company written over here. It's so short, and I'm really scared that this is going to end someday. next thing is that I'm going to use this Lakme lipstick. This is in the shade Enriched Satins, Lakme 422. So for my highlighter, I'm going to use the Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline, and I love using my fingers for it because it gives me the perfect amount that I want. So now I'm gonna go and add up the jewelries and meet you back.